Hello guys, welcome back to Sony Mem's class. Today we are going to do the topic active and passive voice of grammar. First of all, let us see what do you mean by a voice. Voice does not mean the sound you make when you speak. In grammar, it's the term used to describe whether verb is active or passive. It also tells the quality of verb that indicates whether its subject acts, that is, it is a doer, or its subject is inactive, that is, receiver. Now you might be thinking, what is the use of active and passive voice? So let's see quickly what is the use of passive voice. It is used when you don't want to say who did the action, or you don't know when action occurred, or when object is the most important part of the sentence. And also it is used in newspaper when journalist doesn't know who did it. In report they have to use passive voice. Now to change or to transform active into passive, we need to follow the important steps. So let's see the steps to change from active to passive. The first step is to identify. First of all, you should identify the sentence of active, which is subject, what is verb, what is object. After that, next step is swap. Swap means changing of the place, subject to the place of object and object to the place of subject. Third step is to convert. We convert the verb form. Whatever verb form is in active, we change it into third form. Then the next step is conjugate. Conjugate means to add. Now we have to add helping verb before the main verb according to the tense. Then the last step is to add preposition by before the subject, which becomes object in passive voice. Okay. Then before moving further, one very important point you should know, that is, while swapping you should know what subject changes at the place of object. If the subject in active is I and we take it to the place of object, it becomes me. Same way, we becomes us. You remains the same. He changes into him. She changes into her. And it remains same, it. They changes into them. So it is very important to keep this thing in your mind, because generally students, they make mistake while transformation from active to passive. Now, as we have done web chart for the tenses, to have a very quick recap, here again we have a web chart to understand the transformation from active to passive. In the sentence, you all know we require subject, verb, object. Here subject and object I have skipped because that you can add it. The sign means affirmative. So according to the tense, first of all we'll take the part present simple. Now the structure you might be remembering in tenses you have done. In affirmative we use V1 plus S or ES. Now for passive we add is MR according to the subject, then conversion verb into third form, then addition of preposition by. Now let's see the example. The example of active is, suppose I make a cake. So first of all, identification, I subject, make verb, a cake object. Now the next step is swapping. This object will come to the place of subject. So a cake, it is singular, so that's why we will use helping verb is. Third form of make is made. addition of preposition by, and I changes into me at the place of object. Okay. Now then, negative sentence. In negative of active, we have do or does, not V1. In passive, is MR according to the subject, not change V3, add by. Now let's see the example. Suppose the sentence is, they don't do exercise. I had forgotten to add this, so I have written in this way. Now subject is they, helping verb don't, then do is main verb, exercise is object. Now swapping, exercise is not done by them. We have changed the places of subject object, change third form, added by and object. Now let's see the interrogative structure, that is very important. We have three type of structures in interrogative. One beginning with WH, any WH means what, when, where, why. Then do does according to subject, not V1. Now in passive, WH will remain at the same place, is MR according to the subject, not change of V3, then add by. Important is when you use who at the place of WH. Now you might be knowing that who works as a subject. Whenever we use who, we do not add subject in that sentence. If our sentence is positive, then the structure will be who plus V1. Okay, and then any object after this. And if it is negative, we use helping verb does only. Why? Because who is considered to be a singular subject, does, not V1. Now for both these structures, the common structure for passive will be who always changes into whom, keep it in mind. And we add by before whom. Why? Because here we do not have object. Why we don't have object? Because here we did not have subject. So your structure will be by whom, is MR according to the subject, and then not, then V3. No object here. Okay. The next important structure of interrogative is which. Which plus noun plus do does according to the subject, not V1. Now let's see the passive. WH which will be at the same place along with noun. We do not separate it. It will remain here only. Is MR according to the subject, not V3 plus by. Now let's see the example of interrogative. The first example of interrogative is, does she teach you English? Children, you might be knowing that interrogative is also framed beginning with helping verb. Okay. So here identification, does is helping verb, she subject, teach verb, you object, and English also object. Now here two objects are there. In such case, we try to take the object which is near to verb. You can also pick up English also as an object, and you can frame in with this subject. Okay. But here I have picked up you as a subject. So passive will also remain in the same structure. It will begin with helping verb only. Because you is plural, present tense, so are. Are you, third form of teach is taught English by her. She changes into her. Okay. Now let's see the next one. Example beginning with who. Who waters the plant? Identification WH, waters verb, the plant object. Now passive, who changes into whom. By whom are the plants watered? Third form of water is watered. Now beginning with which. Which pen do you want? Which and pen will remain at the same place. Now because here we do not have object, so here subject is skipped away. So helping verb will be used according to this noun. It is singular. So which pen is? Third form of want is wanted by you. Okay. So here I hope so the first part of your tense passive conversion or transformation might be clear to you. Rest of the part we'll continue in the next video. Till then, goodbye. Take care.